All right, and welcome to game number one between Radical and Funny Bubblers here on twitch.tv/Natural Selection 2. I'm Wasabi1, and I am so excited to bring you guys this first game between these two teams. We got the Marines starting up in control, doing an insanely fast armory drop, and a second IP going 3-2. The commander's going to go ahead and build that IP. Skulks going out, 2-2 with a single gorge. We can bet where that gorge is going. A little bit of early blood going on over here in Skylights. A lot of parasiting going on. We've said this before. Parasiting, very important. Really great to see more and more teams really focusing on getting those early sites. I mean, obviously the kills are good too, but getting those parasites out first before the engagement is really big, because if you do die, you want to know where these Marines are and what's happening. Okay, 3 push towards Nanogrid. We've already got a Crag and a Whip up here with the tunnel. IDD QD going Gorge. One Marine already down. Get Rapon getting 2 kills here. This Marine is going to get cleaned up real quick. So they know what's going on, obviously. I think we all knew what was going to happen there. A little bit of damage over in Skylights. 2 pressure down the left side. Knights is going to make his way towards system waypointing. And Game Over is going to check out Overlook. Doesn't see anything drop there. Like the res press. System waypointing, a little bit of pressure here. So far the aliens seem to be winning these engagements a little over the Marines. Haven't taken down any Marine res yet, but it's early in the game. Harvester growing down in cargo. Might get caught by Z-Box, ZZ-Box, and Brain. See, I told you. I told you that was going to happen. This is going to happen a lot during this game. 101 working on Game Over here. Kid Rapon's just going to take as much off this RT as he can. I like the damage there. Brain, ZZ-Box. Working on the RT. They killed the Drifter, I believe. Yeah, they got the Drifter. They're going to keep working on that RT. IDD, QD, and Vostok in here, but I don't really think they're going to be able to do much. So the Marines went early armory to get mines to protect themselves. I don't necessarily know that that was such a great move, you know? They're not winning these engagements early on. They're about to get cleaned up here in cargo. You got 3 Skulks moving in with the support of the Gorge for heals. They did take down the Harvester. That's a win for the Marines. Marines are on 5 extractors themselves. But yet to see that Arms Lab dropped at base. We'll check in just a second. So no upgrades on the way yet. They've cleaned up 2 of the Skulks. Looking to get their 3rd right now. Nope. Brain goes down. Gid Rapon really working on his Skulk and doing really damn good, in my opinion. Rebel getting that clean up there as Gid Rapon goes down to ZZ-Box. Sis Chain getting cut off by Game Over. Looking to go and secure Overlook. Still no Arms Lab, just dropped right there in front of me. So Marines have got lots of res right now. Aliens really need to get over to Skylights and Topo, finish off those res nodes. Because with that Arms Lab going up and 38 res in the bank, they're going to go for Armor 1 or Weapons 1 right away. Possibly even get that OBS here really soon with as much income as they've got going on. And here we go. 101 and Gid Rapon are up as Lurk. So, although the Marines have done really well in their engagements, the Lurks may turn this around really quickly, stopping the pressure from the Marines without phase tech. We do have shotguns and Armor 1 going, so they're going to hope that they can outshoot these Skulks quickly. Double Marines down in cargo. ZZ-Box over in system waypointing. And Lokobot getting that kill. That's going to be nice for them. Bostic finally working on the res there. Both lurks working on the res down in Pipeline. It's going to take the Marines down to 4. And again, still Skylights and Topo. Those can definitely go down, so let's hope that they continue the pressure up on that side. Gidrapon working here with Shadow. Shadow getting some really good shots on him. And if you're doing that well without Weapons 1 and without shotguns in hand already, I'm interested to see what happens as those get upgraded as well. Working on the RTs here. Arc Factory really early. 4 RTs to support it. They're going to be able to get that upgraded pretty quick, but they've got to be really careful about these lurks still. They're going for the obs outside, so they don't have to scan. There's no shade, so they don't really have to worry about that. Game Over is going to get cleaned up in system waypointing. And it's really just kind of a tit for tat right now. They've got a little bit of time before those arcs come out. Again, it's been sitting at 20% for about 3 minutes. Big push. They want to clear out east right now. Some good shots coming down, taking out 2 skulks already. The lurks not taking a ton of damage. You can see they've both got their armor left and the Gorge here to heal. They're going to lose this arc. They're going to lose potentially the obs as well. No recycling going on. I'm a little surprised there's actually no recycling going on. They think they can save it. Shotguns coming in. They lose an obs and an arc. So that's a little bit of res loss there. And Rebel's just going to keep working on this Robo Factory. And he's kind of protected back there too. So he can get quite a bit of damage into that. And he's going to go down. Over on the left side, they did take down Overlook. So they have done a good job of still staying consistent on the aliens' income as well. Finally clearing up Skylights. Game Over is going to sit here and weld up that Robo. Oh, and IDDQD has to be really careful. I mean, not that it would be bad that the Gorge went down right now, but they do lose Lurk 101. Those were rifles right there. Played it a little bit too cheeky right there. He needs to be really careful. And we do have 48 viewers. If we hit 50, guys, that means a free t-shirt for someone through our Redbubble store. Bostock working really hard, trying to get the res down. They're going to get Pipeline down for sure. Marine in the tunnel. I really wish I could go to tunnel view. I think I can if I click on a Marine, but I don't really want to test that and freak out something. All right, 51 viewers. So after game number 1, depending on how fast they jump into game number 2, we will we'll do a t-shirt giveaway. Tell you what, if we reach 100 viewers today, folks, we'll give away a second t-shirt. So tell your friends. 101 definitely walking into a meat grinder there. Game Over with his shotgun. Brain with that rifle. All just waiting. I'm going to tell you this. Bostic's coming in with his fade right now. Immediately taking a meat shot from Game Over. And that rifle chipping away all the armor as well. Even with the Gorge there, not a whole lot that could be done. And we've only got the 1 fade. So they're now down to 3 RTs. Nothing to protect Nanogrid from the arcs. But not really playing very aggressive against these Marines, though. I mean, again, you know, they've taken down some res, but not a ton. The Marines are really winning these engagements. Bostic hurt really bad. Has to get out of there. 94 health. Down goes Nanogrid. So it's all clear. The Marines are going to move in. They're down to 2 RTs. They've got 2 fades out right now in Rebel and Vostok. And it looks like they're going to make a play for the left side of the map, possibly Marine start, pull the Marines back. There is no phase tech. It's just being researched. Quite a few mines here at Marine start. So that fade's got to soak those up. But he's got no armor and 182 health. Vostok coming in with 235. And down goes the fade. Knights goes down to a mine. And guys, that should not have happened. He should not have gone after that. Knights, you had no armor. It's like 5 mines right there, my friend. And the attack on Marine start results in the loss of a Fade, 2 Skulks, and a Lurk. And that is just not looking good for the Alien team, as Phase Tech is just now going online, and Weapons 2 is being researched. 51 P-Res, the highest P-Res on Radical right now. IDD Cutie getting a kill here in Nanogrid actually finds a phase gate being built. Knights and Shadow are going to make their way in, though. IDD Cutie going ahead and getting an upgrade. Fade Vostok coming in, getting shot really quick. Goes really low. Is he going to get out of there? Yeah, he is free to get out. Nobody around him. So Alien's now kind of focusing on res. They have a Crag dropped in cargo, so I'm guessing they're thinking about doing a Hive drop down here. And there we go, Hive dropped. They've got Bile Bomb and Metabolize up. They still have all 3 of their shells, but the Marines have double arcs. They've taken down the Fade and 2 Lurks. And they've got Weapons 2 now complete with these shotguns, and we've seen that they're actually pretty decent shots against these aliens. I don't know. Vostok now coming in. Skulk's going down pretty fast, not able to kill a single one of these Marines. There we go, finally getting some kills, taking down those shotguns, clearing them out. Shadow just waiting around the corner, not able to get a great shot down, but 1 meat shot into Rebel. They might be able to take this gate, and it looks like they will take the gate. Knights coming in with a shotgun, trying to take down Vostok. Vostok able to get away. Still has some armor left, so he was fine there no matter what. And they're going to take back Nanogrid. The arcs are gone. Well, they're sitting here in Nano, so they're not going to do anything. The Marines have lost almost all their res on the backside of that assault. And the aliens are saying, you know what? You thought you counted us out, but we're coming back. And that's what happens here in Div 3. You never know when it's just going to change. Going for a phase gate and system waypointing, but there is Vostok working on taking those Marines down. Marines have got to kind of work together at this point. They can't really afford to go 1v1 out in the world. They need to work together to reestablish that res, find a good ground to get themselves going. And then we'll see if they can bring this back. See, Game Over all alone. ZZBox coming in. Game Over trying to stay. And look at that wicked double kill by Game Over and ZZBox working together, welding each other up. And there's the teamwork. 3 Marines moving into system waypoint, trying to secure this phase gate. Vostok coming in. Vostok getting missed by a meat shot there. Still 2 shotguns against 1 Fade. Not a great situation for him to be in. He's going to go ahead and retreat out of there. Power node is primed. They just need to drop a gate, and they're actually abandoning waypointing, going to Nanogrid. I don't know that that was the right play. Because what's happening here? We've got 1 Fade. Double Lurks. And they're going after the phase gate, and there's no power. And where's an OBS? Where is the OBS? OBS was built in Nanogrid. Okay. So I like the play, though. So now they have no forward phase gate. They can get out on the res. They got to get out on the res. Or even take down the OBS. Yeah. It's free money, man. Aliens on 3 harvesters. Still haven't resisted in Nanogrid, but that'll probably happen here eventually. Second hive is done. They've gone for a shift on the second one, so Crag shift. Vostok going right through that room, only taking a little bit of chip damage. And there they go, onto the res. Marines are moving into Nanogrid. Power is at 52%. They'll heal it up a little bit. A pause. We have a pause. A pause. Hold it, folks. Hold it right here. We're paused. Can't drop anything in our base. Can't drop anything. Okay. Unpausing. Waiting for the unpause to come from Funny Bubblers as well. So right now you can see the aliens have secured really the whole south of the map. They've started clearing res again, and we're going to get going here in about 4 seconds. Marines trying to take Nanogrid back, but they have no obs. Z-Box just going to float around. And they're going to go right back to Marine Start. Again, there's no obs, so they're just now building an obs in Nano. And these guys aren't really focused on any individual thing other than maybe the mines. So they didn't do a whole lot there. But again, no phase gate, so what's going to happen? They're immediately just going to push right back out and get the res. I think there was a great play by the Bubblers there to really keep securing what they've got. Sure, the Marines are sitting on 6 res nodes, but you can probably do some damage there by pulling them back. You're costing them money, which means they're probably not getting another upgrade. Power is going to go down in Nanogrid. Bostic working to try to stop the pressure back into Nanogrid. Shadow's going to try to take down Rebel, but doesn't. Lurk 101 goes down. You saw it in the bottom right corner there. And let's see, IDDQD is on 40 res, so he's still got a little ways to go for Onos. But again, they're clearing res on this back side. That's what they have to do. Keep applying pressure, cut off the res flow, keep getting your upgrades, get your life forms back. New phase gate up in Nanogrid, so that's going to make things a little more difficult. Even an armory block on the left door here. And here they go, they're going right back into Marine Start. There's no phase gate built in Marine Start. The obs is up in that little corridor over here, and now the phase gate is dropped. But it hasn't been built yet. They have no way to get back other than beaconing, and not enough res to beacon. And so if they can win this engagement right now, this could be really big. 7 res, 8 res, not enough to beacon. 9 res, still not enough, and there goes the beacon. He recycled something. Not exactly sure what. And they're going to jump on this gate as quick as they can. The Marines back at Marine Start are power building that. 3 done. And in lights up, but no, nobody coming home. So now they're going to work on clearing everything they can in Nanogrid as ZZ-Box and Knights make their way back in here. Some recycling going on to save some of that res. They do clear Nano, but the Marines move right back in. The aliens still, nothing's been touched down south in quite some time. Brain is now working in Overlook. Maybe looking to get a sneaky gate. Maybe looking just to take down the res, but the aliens are gearing right back up to go into Marine Start again. And here they are. Phase gate back up in Nanogrid. 2 skulks in, detonating some mines. But these guys were a little more ready this time. They had that phase gate up. They came right in. Game over. Hiding in the corner there. Able to come out and do some damage. But they lost a couple mines. They got to be careful there. But look what they lose on the back end. They lose yet another extractor, taking them down to 2 extractors. Heal station being built just outside the dome. Z-Box starting to work on the power, but can hear that lurk floating around. Kid Rapon's just going to be floating around, not going to really walk into that shotgun like ZZ-Box is hoping. And really now, the aliens can almost play the wait game, right? They've stayed on the res really well. They know they have. And IDDQD is up 49 res. He's going to be Onos res in just another tick. Oh, Vostok! Vostok! Oh, you cheeky bastard. Now he's got to be really careful because he could get cut off from two sides here. They do have a secondary gate in the dome to reinforce their position here. They're taking out the heal station just outside the dome. They're going to move in and probably try to do some damage here on C12, which was just finished, but the Drifter's going to get out of there. IDDQD comes into Marine Start, starts doing damage on the chair, 85%, and he's going to actually get out of the room. Vostok and Nanogrid does not have any armor left, and he's so low. Can Brian take him down? Oh, yeah. Brain. Can Brain take him down? Yes. Yes, he can. Sorry, guys. So no fades left, but, 33 res in the bank for Rebel. He could go fade again if he wants to. IDDQD still 53 res. Ready to go Onos anytime, probably waiting for that upgrade. Onos charge is complete. Umbra is complete, and we've got Biomass climbing as much as it can right now at level 5.
Station under attack.
Again, just harassing Marine Star over and over and over again. 3 res for 3 extractors for the Marines. They're not backcapping anything except for Nanogrid. And they're going through and trying to just start taking down on the alien economy now. They're taking down Overlook. They're working on Pipeline. 101 in Marine Start. Game over. They're now kind of having to keep one Marine at base at all times. And that is probably, it's wise because it's keeping them from having to definitely beacon back or phase back. But you're also one less pressure out in the field. Aliens now down to 2 Harvesters as Pipeline has been taken down. Although Overlook and even Skylights have been started the process there. Get Rapon now back out as Lurk. And they have finally got that Onos out on the field with the support of Localbot as Gorge. They're going to go ahead and recycle the gate there in Dome. And ZZ Box's better run because this Onos is coming. This Onos actually at 846. ZZ Box did a pretty good job of maneuvering away from this Skulk and is actually just going to keep doing damage as much as he can. But it's finally going to go down. Alright, this Onos may have 900 health, but that is not a lot. Okay, guys? He's got no armor. He can go down like, like cheesecake to a fat kid, okay? And I know that because I like cheesecake and I'm a fat kid. So, yeah. 600 health, 400 health. Really not a wise engagement there. He needs to get out of that room. Vostok going down as a Skulk. Lurk having to retreat as well. IDDQD at 4 res does not have enough to get an upgrade yet. Marines still working on that income for the aliens, taking down Overlook, clearing the infestation and Skylights, and getting an OBS back up at Marine Start. And now Armory blocking the Dome, probably looking to get that second gate again. Lurk in a Nanogrid. Game over, though, with that shotgun. Doing a really good job of protecting them right now. And Get Rapon actually gets caught by Knights in the crossfire there outside the dome and goes down. Alright, so gate going back up in the dome. This would be a good opportunity for the Marines to actually recap a little bit. I'd love to see Weapons 3 go online. Again, just one more thing to help kind of cut down on that Onos in the engagement. Because if 3 Marines focus on that Onos when he walks in the room, that's going to be some serious damage. Knights getting some good shots in. Rebel going really low. Rebel down to 96, has to retreat out of the room. Get Rapon coming in, taking out the shotgunner. ZZ Box going to be able to recycle that shotgun and save it, though. But all the pressure then turns into Nanogrid as the Gorge and Onos come in. And Brain is able to take down the Gorge. Knights going after that Onos. 850, 800. Vostok coming in and saving that Onos for sure. Not that I think that ZZ Box is going to be able to take him down, but still. Alright, so the Marines still holding themselves, getting their res back up. 5th res node being dropped at Skylights. Trying to get that working. Rebel, what are you doing staying in so long? 61 health, no armor, and nowhere to go. He's going to go in the vent, but these guys know that he's there. His only chance is to shoot across and try to get into this vent down here. They've got him on all sides. Game over, just... Wow, okay, so Rebel goes down to ZZ Box, who climbs up into the vent. Game On somehow killed himself. Really not sure how that happened. So they've lost their Fade. Vostok has enough to go Fade again. Killing these Marines. The P-Res is starting to look low for a couple of the guys on the Marine team, but they got 4 res nodes up. So they're doing decent right now. 101 actually getting some great kills as a Skulk, but finally goes down to Shadow's shotgun. Aliens realizing they've got to get in on this res flow as well. Oh, Advanced Armory being researched now by the Marines at 25 minutes into this round. I have to say I'm a little surprised it has gone to 25 minutes. It looked like that wasn't going to happen. It really looked like the aliens kind of had this game. Unfortunately, losing those higher life forms. And, you know, this Onos has done some decent work, but has not been super, super effective. And interestingly enough, IDDQD, instead of going for the Carapace, goes for the Celerity upgrade. So instead of the extra armor, he goes for speed, which I don't really think he needed. He had charge to help him get out of the room. He's even got, you know, Umbra if he could get someone to go lurk again. And Bone Shield is up now, too. Got 2 Skulks making their way to Marine. Start going straight onto the Obs. In comes 2 Marines. Obs is going to go down. They also lose the mine protecting the Obs. Not a lot they can do there. Nothing really for the aliens to do to take advantage of that situation either. Still clearing infestation on the south side. The aliens still sitting on 2 harvesters. They have been able to keep Overlook from really being much of an income for the aliens. And I think the Marines are really just going to hold out at this point. They've got the Advanced Armory done. Grenade launchers researched. Will we see HMGs get researched? I don't know that they need them. If they've got grenade launchers, they can really do quite a bit of damage here. ZZ Box and Shadow starting to make their way down towards cargo. Seeing what they can do. They can really go right after this Resno, which is already hurt 40%. You can just stand right back here and go for it. I don't even know what they're waiting for there. Skulk's going in on the dome, while the Ono starts working on Nanogrid, going after these armory blocks. Cat Pack's being researched as Game Over comes through that phase gate, going after Rebel with his shotgun. Shotgun trying to get some meat shots down into Rebel, and in comes Shadow and Knights to help quickly up. ZZ Box still did not take down that res node at 40%. I think that was probably a mistake that they'll realize when they go back and watch the game. You can't really afford to let, you know, something that has no armor and very low health to just sit there, right? It's like take advantage of the fact that it's low and go after it. Aliens have got 3 res nodes. They're now going after the Marine income. They're taking down Topo, Skylights. They're going to take Pipeline here, or at least they hope they're going to take Pipeline. But Brain is just not letting that happen. Goes down. They're going to keep working on that. They keep Armory blocking here in Nanogrid, but Nanogrid's becoming sort of a defensive hold and nothing more. Whip and Crag here in System Waypointing. His ZZ Box is going to be hanging out around here. Heavy machine guns done. And this is really where the turning point could finally come in. One of these teams is going to benefit from these HMGs. It's either going to be the aliens for taking down the Marines and not allowing them to recycle them, or it's going to be the Marines because they're finally going to take down that Onos and really deal some damage to this alien team. IDDQD having quite a bit of trouble there getting the kill on ZZ Box. 985, 400 armor. Dome gate is gone. The block is gone. Rebel's stuck on the doorway there. And it looks like Rebel actually... Yeah, Rebel's still okay. Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity for that Onos to walk in there and help support that. Would have stopped the phase gate there. Oh, that was unfortunate. Except he's now going all the way around, which is going to allow them time to get the gate up and get the armory up. Bostic coming in, and now here comes the HMG. HMG chasing Onos down. Long corridor, 700 health. 227 on the armor. That wasn't going to happen, but definitely is a good way to get that Onos to push out of the room. Cutting off the sys chain again. Over here in Pipeline. Got some investment here by the aliens with that Krag and that whip. Bostic trying to do some damage here, but that's double shotguns. He's got to be really careful. One meat shot taking him down to 228 already. Bone wall coming up. Nice meat shot again onto Bostic, but game over goes down. Knights in there. Nice having that Krag there to support for sure. We're up to 77 viewers. If we get to 100, I'll give away two people, 2 t-shirts today if we get to 100. Got to be some frustration on the Marine side at this point, right? They can't feel like they can take these guys down. They've killed some great life forms, but just not been able to capitalize off it very much, right? I mean, they've taken a lot of res down. They've dealt some blows here and there, but just nothing really to show for it. They've still got 2 hives. They've still got all their upgrades. "31 minutes into this game number 1 against Radical and Funny Bubblers. And one of these teams has really got to do something fancy here soon. Bostic the fade out. Onos doing some damage still over here. IDDQD going down to 455 in the dome. And down goes the fade. Bostic getting a little cheeky there again in the dome and just goes up against that HMG and shotgun and rifle. I mean, it's too many bullets. There's just no way you can avoid it. Marines moving back down into Pipeline. All the stuff, all the makings of a hive room here, right? But now with double HMGs, they're just going to be able to clean all this up real quick. Bone wall going down, but nobody nearby to support. They've got to do something here. Get Rap on at 52 now. Has enough to go Onos. Jetpacks being researched. So jetpacks, HMGs, and some grenade launchers. Maybe we'll finally see a push on the cargo hive. Oh, double skulks on the Proto Lab. Back at Marine Star Knights coming through the gate with his shotgun. Trying to do some damage, able to take down Get Rap on. Now working on Vostok. In comes Brain with the HMG. Vostok's still alive, full health, full armor, taking some shots, and Vostok's going to get out of there after dealing 37% damage onto that Proto. Hive dropped in Pipeline. Not really sure what that's going to do. I mean, other than maybe give them just a little bit more time to do a base trade, if they so choose. You know, let all the Marines run into cargo with their jetpacks and everything and just dump on Marine Start. I don't know. Bostic determined to get that Proto Lab down. Does do a little bit more damage to it, but with game over here in Knights here, there's not a whole lot that he's going to be able to do. Mines all over the place here. They can't seem to kill Vostok, though, as he actually gets out of the room again. Hive building and no one doing anything about it. Whip taking down the power and pipeline. Jetpacks are done. Team is coming back. 3 skulks here at Marine start. They're going to keep working on that proto, which has been healed. Alright, and there are the jetpacks. Knights is down at pipeline. He sees the hive being built. Power's still getting damaged. Whip is actually not dealing damage to it at all anymore. Down to 28%. And down goes Lurk 101. Rebel trying to get Knights. Almost gets the fight onto Knights. Jetpack. Oh, getting that jetpack and shotgun would feel so good for them. But that's just not going to happen. And now they're going to come in here and clean up this hive that's down here. And aliens, again, not really focusing on taking advantage of the fact that some of the Marines are out of play. Right? Maybe go dome? I mean, they've got no gate down there, so this could be your opportunity to take down one of these gates. But you got to be really careful not to get pinched right now. IDDQD in the line with 1 HMG. Now 2 HMGs with that bone wall coming up, pretty much saving his life. Pretty much indeed. Knight's really low. Game over, staying here in pipeline to finish off this hive. 69% grown. And I think we can definitely say this is swinging back into Marines' favor, but, you know, at the cost of a 40-minute game at this point. I mean, I don't necessarily think it should have taken this long. "76 viewers." Going for a second command station here in pipeline. And at some point here, the Marines really have to decide what are they going to do, right? The aliens are sitting on 5 harvesters. They've got income coming in. They've now got double Onos. You know, again, those HMGs are really powerful against those Onos. But it's like, you've got to do something, guys. You cannot just sit and guard your gates, okay?
Command station under attack.
Aliens at the same time need to, you know, choose what they're going to do. I mean, at this point, with all the tech they've got, you almost got to say, okay, aliens, just make a play, right? They made a play, and there is IDDQD. Lurk going down, Vostok going down pretty quick right after that. Gorge goes down. IDDQD being chased with the HMG, down to 600 health, but the hive is being healed with him. And I have to go on mute for 1 second. I have an emergency call coming in. I'm so sorry.
Command station taking damage. station under attack. Command station under attack.
Is under attack.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Life of an IT guy. Police department calls, and I'm not allowed to let it go to voicemail. So as you can see, the ARCs have really come out here and started dealing some damage down on the Hive and cargo, down to 13%, getting healed by I believe, a Gorge and a Crag here. And they're doing what they can to keep it going. They've taken down both the arcs, so no more volleys coming in. They've just got to go in and tap this thing. Brain coming in, dealing damage with a shotgun. Out comes the HMG, and it's just take the shot, man. Take the shot. 2 Gorges healing this thing, 4%, 6%. They just can't get the win, and down goes the HMD and his jetpack. And now you got 2 in here. They're going right up against the Hive, but they just can't out deal the healing. Oh my god. This match. All the while, IDDQD goes down, so they've lost both Onos. And I think that is really going to spell a lot of trouble here. They're systing up as much as they can. They lost that phase gate. They'll get the phase gate again. They've got the income to support it. If they just hold for a second, you can see they're building arcs again. They're going to come back in here. Already back up to 53% though with these double Gorges. And it looks like the Hive over here, 54% in pipeline. It's built. I don't think it ever actually went down from that assault before. $85 viewers in here now. If we get to 100, you know what that means, guys. Wow. I mean, this is brutal to watch on a few different levels. And I'm sorry that I say that, but it's just like, wow. And a pause. Okay. A pause. We're on pause. Oh, dropping problems again, which is probably indicative of the commander having problems dropping stuff. Or something about, the 48-minute game that's gone on. I think the real question will be, will Funny Bubblers make this a shorter game as Marines when they play? Or will it be just as long of a game? Because I can already tell you, I know that the Nexus games will be long. And if they took 45 minutes on Veil, these are going to be like hour-and-a-half, 2-hour games on Nexus. And I don't know that the poor Wasabi can endure that. Not because he doesn't want to, but because his voice would probably give out after the first game. All right. All right, back in. IDDQD. Got the supports from the Gorge. I mean, with nobody, like, really focusing on Nanogrid, I mean, they're coming back in here and there. It'd be great to see some assault going on there. Forget about Marine Start for right now, right? I literally just don't even know what to say right now. Gid Rapon back in Marine Start, going after this phase gate, getting it down to 23%. 101 coming in from behind. He's going to start working on the phase gate while he's chasing 11%, 7%, but they save it 4%. Oh. Got 3 arcs primed and ready to make their way down here. Now that's going to do a lot of good with both those whips throwing off bio bombs themselves. A Gorge following off bio bomb. But they're going to move them in anyway. It's like, I wonder if they thought, maybe we put a couple armories right here and let them absorb all the bile while we shoot the hive. No, let's just drop that right there. And look at those arcs just melt away. Yeah. All right, they've pushed in. They're going after the gates. Gate number 1. This armory is only at 61%. It's not going to take a lot to get through this. I don't know why he's trying to stomp people down. It's like, finish the damn armory. Get through it. And now he's hurting. 560. He's got to run. They've got jetpacks. Bone wall. Bone wall. Where's the bone wall to protect him? Aliens up to 5 harvesters. They're going to have 2 more Onos here in just a second. And this could finally be the moment we've all been waiting for. Yes, I'm totally going to post this on my YouTube channel. It's going to take just as long to upload this one game as it did to upload 4 games the other night. I mean, if Radical loses this, I'll say this. Okay, you know the game has gone bad, right? When the aliens have Xenocide and Web, okay? And Stab is being started. The Alien Com has nothing left to do but buy upgrades that you almost never see because the games never go that long. Armor 3 going for the Marines. They're going to crush the dome. Xenocide explosion at dome. Okay. Not 100% sure what that was for. Okay, Gid Wrap-Ups at 62. 101 is going Onos at the Hive. No, 101 is going Lurk at the Hive. Someone else had Onos res, I thought. I guess not. Rebel stuck in the vent. It's going to go down as Fade. So they've now lost their Fade. IDQD just standing there absorbing the bullets. I don't think he's ever actually knocked someone down with that stomp once. Another shotgun down. Another jetpack down. Lurk 101 working on the IP back at Marine Start. And oh, we got some knockdowns. Nice Xenocide there. Taking out power. Lots of scans going down. Oh, what do they have? Oh, everything. They have everything. Lurk 101 goes down to, I'm sure, grounding. Yeah, he was trying to retreat after working on that IP again. Babbler's even coming out. Xenocide going down. And down goes the armory, and in they come. Down goes the gate. And are the Marines giving up, or are they just fortifying? Oh, no, they're fortifying themselves in Nano yet again. All right. So. Grenade. Okay, guys. Grenades are being researched. Just wait. It's all happening.
Command
Look at
station
this.
under attack.
A 4-man push to an open hive where there isn't anyone. And here you go. The aliens are saying, okay, we'll go to your base then. The Marines are in a better position here. They can do some serious damage right now. Unload on that hive. Unload on that hive. They're unloading on the hive. And they're beaconing back way too early.
Our hive is under attack.
Can they get the Onos down? No, the Onos gets out. Beacon back. Go straight back to the hive. Straight back to the hive. What are you doing? Go straight back to the hive. Straight back to the hive. Yeah, you've got a backup obs. That was the whole point. Okay, straight back to the hive. This 83% hive that's now getting healed yet again. What are you guys waiting for?
Command station under attack.
Okay. Oh, get right onto the thing! They can see it! No, they missed it! Oh, they missed it! They missed it! They missed it! Aliens again just saying, screw it, we're going for your base. Down goes Vostok almost immediately. Back at Marine start, there's one Marine here. They can still beacon back. The chair at 51%. Now double Onos. There it goes, guys. 13%, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's dead. Funny Bubblers wins game number 1. I'm not even going to show you the stats.